Hey guys, today we're going to be breaking down and learning how to sing Jessie J's riff in the song Dominoes. So she doesn't do a lot of riffing in this song, but she does one interesting riff. It's not very long. There's not that many notes, but it's an upward riff, and I wanted to do it specifically because it's an upward riff, and a lot of you guys have trouble with upward riffs. You find it more challenging, and I totally agree. A lot of my students ask me why is upward riffing so much more difficult than downward riffing? And in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of you would agree, is that, well, first of all, I feel like we don't really use that muscle. In my case, I grew up listening to a lot of like 90s music, 90s soul, early 2000s, where a lot of the songs were mainly downward riffing. I feel, in my opinion, I feel like because music is always evolving, I feel like a lot of the singers today, a lot of those amazing divas and queens, and those new artists are doing upward riffing. I'm in my car, so sorry if I seem a little bit awkward at times, but this was the only moment I had to film. So I feel like upward riffing is really starting to be introduced today, and we're starting to hear more and more of it. You know, we hear other artists singing, we mimic, we incorporate it in our style, and so on. So we are hearing a lot of it, and we're trying to imitate, but our voices haven't been developed, haven't been formed in that way, and we haven't been using that muscle. So also in my case, you know, I've been singing for over 20 years, and I've been I've been practicing those downward riffs, and you know, not so long ago I've been really working on the upward riffs. So that's why it's just developing the muscle. So let's listen to Jessie J's riff in Domino, sorry. I'm feeling sexy and free. Okay, so free. We can hear that she's using riffing, especially riffing. I feel like when you riff, it's easier to use the really small part of your vocal cords. So a really tiny free. See, it's like the very tip of my vocal cords, a very thin part. Free, smaller voice. Free. I'm feeling sexy and free. But she does free. And I feel like when I use my like a fuller voice when doing that riff and more chord, it helps when I work with my diaphragm in order to get that he. You could do it with your, like, the help of your larynx. If you can lift your soft palate and find that space. Also, if there's a vowel that's easier for you to hit that note, sometimes it just depends on placement. So sometimes we're more comfortable, or we're able to do something when we sing it in a different vowel. So if I do fa, it's a lot more easier when my mouth is in a ha. So fa. So if you can do fa and keep your mouth in that shape. So free. See how easier it is because I'm doing fa. I'm keeping that position, and I'm doing fa. If I just do free, maybe that's not comfortable for you yet, and it just doesn't work for you yet. If O is better, fa. I feel ah is easier, so ah. But if O is easier, then you fa free, but you keep the O. Free. You would say free. Whatever allows you room. If it's free, you would do free. You get the point. I feel like also the diaphragm. Wait, okay, if you could do I've seen some vocal coaches do this. I've seen Natalie Weiss, when she's teaching some of her students to work with their their midsection, she does k k k k, and I've seen her do that, and I feel like that really helps you understand what movement your abs should be doing, your midsection should be doing. So k k k k k. If you do k k k and you put your hand on your, like where your diaphragm is, right, like upper torso, k k k k k k, you kind of feel your stomach going in, 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 in. So if you do that, k k k, free, free, free. Jessie J uses full body and full voice. Jessie J uses her whole body when she sings that. It's not just free, like I've been showing you, like just with the airy, not the airy, but it's not just the light vocal, free, head voice, falsetto, like I've been showing you, but you can do that to start. But she does with the midsection, free, kind of like she has help from her diaphragm. So, free, it's like your stomach is moving in and out, in and out, in and out. When you're saying free, free, I want you to feel those same stomach muscles working. Okay, so I'm feeling sexy and free. I'm feeling sexy and free. If you're having trouble, make sure that you really understand what notes you're doing. So free, start slow if you're having trouble, and work your way and work on going faster and faster. So free, 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 and work on that. Work on that exaggerated vibrato. It's gonna help you. I hope this helped you guys. If it did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like videos like this. I post videos twice a week. Also, I will post my social media in the link below, so feel free to follow me on social media. I also have a Facebook group if you guys want to join a community of singers, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.